Hello Aquarius, welcome back and Happy New Year. This is your yearly reading for 2026. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, either sidereal or tropical, depending what you resonate best with. Let's have a look at your yearly 2026 messages. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. And remember, Aquarius, these are general readings. If you'd like insights into your own personal situation, you can contact me via the links below for private readings. Also, Aquarius, if you're interested in learning tarot, you can head over to Alkemystica, where we share esoteric knowledge and courses on learning tarot. Those links are below. Aquarius, so we are going to have a look and see the month-by-month energy for you for 2026. Then we'll have a look also at any messages that come through, and we'll also have a look at the overall message or overall theme for you for 2026. Aquarius, message for Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, let's see what's happening for you for 2026. In January, Aquarius, there could be a situation you're hanging on to, you're resisting, you're hanging in there. There's a circumstance that could be tiring, could be overwhelming, could be something that you feel as if you're continuing to fight against this, and you're holding your ground, you're hanging in there, Aquarius, and January could feel as if you're getting your second wind. You're ready to keep fighting if you need to fight, but you're tired, you're hanging in there, and you may not feel as if you want to keep fighting, even though you'll fight if you have to, but you may not want to keep fighting. In fact, in February, Aquarius, I see you may be jumping ship. I feel as if you may be leaving whatever this situation is behind. You're leaving this behind. You're looking for greener pastures. You're looking to move on from this situation that you've been hanging in there. You've been hanging in there, but it could feel even as if January starts as a wall, as a block, as some kind of obstacle. And February is the month in which you leave this behind. You move on from this, and you're seeking some kind of higher ground. You're seeking to improve your situation, which in March, Aquarius, this could be a month in which you need to restore some of this energy. This could be a month to heal, to restore, to recuperate some of your energy, because this could be a situation of downtime. Aquarius, for those of you that may be dealing with health issues, this could be a health issue that you've been fighting against, so that you're hanging in there, in which March comes up, and it's a period in which you're forced to have some kind of downtime. You need some downtime. You need to heal. You need to rest. Which by doing this, I feel in April, it's going to put you in a situation in which you're ready to move back out into the world, Aquarius. You're going to feel refreshed. You're going to feel new. April is going to be a month in which you may feel reborn. You may feel reawakened. There could be something you want to do, something that you feel called to do. This could be as if you're awakening from some kind of slumber, from some situation that's been challenging, that you've been hanging on to, that now you're moving away from, that you've recovered from, and now you're moving away from this. You're starting something new, moving into some new energy, into some new light, which by May, I feel you'll be starting some new situation. You'll be back in your own energy, Aquarius. You'll be back in your own energy. You may feel a little restless. I'm picking up restlessness, some restless energy, some anxiety, but I also feel you'll be back on your game mentally. I feel you'll be intellectually and back on your game focus-wise. There could be a situation in which you're focused on, you're concentrated on doing something. This could be some new venture also. This could be a new situation, a brand new situation in general between April and May, which by June, this could be a juggling again. There could be something you need to balance out or some kind of situation that's going back and forth. Aquarius, if you're dealing with a situation, there is something, this could be a relapse of going back into something, which by July, I'm feeling that there's another painful ending here. Something that needs to be let go of that may not have been completely let go of prior to July, because there could be a painful ending here. A situation which quite possibly you've relapsed back into in June and you're having to let go again in July. Aquarius, for some of you may be dealing with relationships. If you're dealing with relationships, this could be dealing with an ex, for example. This could be dealing with a person that you're back and forth with. You're on and off with this person, and you broke up with them once, and you've recovered, and you went back to this person, and you may need to break up with them again. So this is this back and forth situation that some of you may be dealing with. This could also be any kind of situation that you've left, or you're trying to leave it or let it go, and you are recovering, you're moving back out there, back into your own energy, starting new again, and you may relapse because it's this balancing act, Aquarius. It's some kind of balancing act that you're doing up to this point in 2026. Something that, again, by the time July comes, it's another painful ending. It's something that needs to be cut away, something that you may need to walk away from, but it's not going to be without some kind of pain. Moving into August, there could be something with groups or communities or networking, something possibly with friends, something possibly with family, or something, again, with social circles. This could be something social. So this could be someone that you may be dealing with in a social group or in your social network of friends, for example. This could also be something with creativity or something festive or some kind of get-together. Could be the highlight in August. If you're dealing with a specific person, again, this could be somebody in your network of friends. This could be a friendship that you're dealing with. Or for some of you, again, this could be something, even taking care of a friend. Some of you may be taking care of a friend that may be ill, for example. But moving into September, I'm feeling there's this stalemate again. There's some kind of block here. Some kind of block that may need to be let go of, Aquarius. Something that you're hanging on to, and you may need to see things in a different way in September. But something that moving into October, it could be a slow start. Again, something, Aquarius, if you haven't completely let go, even in July, you may still be stuck in this situation come September. Stuck in this situation and moving forward at a snail's pace. Moving forward slowly. Aquarius, some of you may be even dealing with this kind of person. This person that may be slow moving or may be monotonous or may be boring. It could be a person that feels stagnant. Somebody that may feel that you're stuck with. Which in November, Aquarius, this is some kind of catalyst here in November. Whatever's happening in 2026, in November, this is going to be the final blow of whatever this back and forth situation is, because there's some event that happens, some sudden event, something that could be unexpected that happens that could throw things a little upside down. Something that is going to change, dramatically change your year of 2026. Could be a complete change of how you see things. Again, a complete change of perspective on how you see something or possibly how you see someone, Aquarius. If you're dealing with a relationship, a back and forth relationship, you may start to see this person for how they really are in 2026. And in November, could be the final blow, the last blow of dealing with this person, for example, which by the time December comes, Aquarius, I feel you'll be back in your own energy. You'll be back in your own energy, and you'll be in this position that you are cutting away, or you have cut away whatever this situation is, because I feel you'll be focused again. You'll be back in your element. You'll be back on top of your game, and you may be planning something in December. You have this energy of planning, of being back on top of things in December. So in general, 2026, I'm seeing a back and forth situation, something that you are trying to let go of at the beginning of the year. You've let go, you're moving away from it. You start something new, again, moving into some new energy, something that you may feel called to do. Could be a relationship, a job, something that you may fall back into in June. It's a back and forth situation. It's difficult to try to balance whatever this is out. Something that you may have to leave behind once again, only to fall back into this situation of hanging on again too tightly, hanging on to a situation or a person that may not be for you, that may not be benefiting you, in which by the time November comes, there's a sudden event, something that happens, some kind of catalyst for some major change that's going to happen in 2026 for you to be able to get back into your own energy, Aquarius. Let's have a look at the overall theme for you. Nice, Aquarius. Laughter. This is very interesting. Try to take things with a grain of salt in 2026. Try to laugh, even coming back here to August. Try to go out and get some good times with some friends. Something in August, something with social circles. Try to get out there and try to take the energy of 2026 with a little bit of lightness, because there could be some heavier energy throughout 2026, especially if you're in this back and forth kind of situation with something or with someone. Something that, again, by the time the end of 2026 comes, I feel that this situation is going to be or have some kind of major change here. There's going to be some kind of final blow at the end of the year 2026. So keeping that in mind, take everything a little bit lighter in 2026. Try to go out, try to be with your friends, get some kind of good times. Try to remember to enjoy the days as they come. Enjoy the little things, enjoy the days. Enjoy the gift of life, Aquarius. And so try to remember to laugh along the way in 2026. So those are your messages for 2026. Do let me know if you have questions or comments in the comment box below. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. Don't forget to like this video and check the links below for additional readings or personal readings, and have a good week.